Well, it's snowing in Utah today, and if you didn't have a calendar in front of you, you wouldn't be able to tell if we were headed into the depths of a cold winter freeze or if spring was right around the corner. I think in a lot of ways we can make that analogy to the economy right now. Everybody's worried about COVID-19 and what's going to happen. And I'm not worried, as I've said many, many times, about this being the end of civilization or an economic collapse or the U.S. dollar losing its reserve currency status. Any of the nonsense that the Chicken Littles look for every opportunity to cry wolf about. In fact, I'm extremely optimistic. I think this is probably the best buying opportunity of my lifetime. Incidentally, I just turned 59 years old. I know you wouldn't believe that based on my boyish good looks, but it's true. I've been trading for over 35 years. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't predict the future, but I'm here to tell you, in my opinion, one of two things are going to happen with this virus. Number one, it's going to burn itself out. It's simply just going to go away. That happens because we build resistance to things, and viruses eventually go away. We get a herd immunization to them, and they go from being a pandemic to being more endemic. That's going to happen. If that doesn't happen, or even if it does, the other thing that's likely is that we're going to get a cure or a vaccine. Again, look at history. That's what happens. So one of those two events are going to happen. I don't know if it'll be next week, next month, next year, but there will be a resolution to this virus. In the meantime, the Federal Reserve is pumping $4 trillion into the economy. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see if that doubles. And we've seen that the United States Congress has authorized $2 trillion in emergency spending. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if you see that double. Bottom line is, once this virus gets eradicated, that spending isn't going away. All that money is going to be flooding the system, and life is going to return back to normal. And guess what? People that spend thousands of dollars on cell phones, that's going to continue. People that spend $200 on Nike tennis shoes, they're going to keep doing that. People that pay their Verizon or their AT&T bill or their Netflix or whatever communication system or entertainment system they use, that's going to continue to happen. People that go and spend a large portion of their paychecks at Costco or Walmart or Trader Joe's, they're going to keep doing that. These companies are not going bankrupt, and if you look at their valuations into the future, you know, what are corporate earnings going to be in 2021, 2022? Well, if you look at those projected earnings once this whole virus is eradicated, and you look at the price of the S&P 500 right now, you'll see, in my opinion, that this is a gold mine opportunity, and valuations are extremely, extremely low at a time when interest rates are near or at zero. So I'm not worried about nuclear winter around the horizon. I, again, don't have a crystal ball, can't predict the future, don't know how long this is going to last. But in my opinion, we're headed for spring. It's going to be an economic miracle take place, and the stock market is going to soar. Hey, am I right or wrong? Well, I have no idea. Thanks for watching. As always, this is John Pugliano wishing you the very best returns.